Hello, welcome to the Mark Janard Show, the cybersecurity show. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can locate if there's a card skimmer at gas station pumps. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going dark. So what are credit card skimmers? Credit card skimming devices are installed on point-of-sale terminals, allowing thieves to take information off your card when you swipe it. A credit card skimmer is a device that transfers data from your credit card stripe and consumer privacy champion Chris Hoke said, right? Skimmers are usually found on gas pumps or other point-of-sale devices in areas that aren't being monitored every minute of the day, as this allows the bad guys time to install a skimmer on a pump without being observed. Think about it. Who's observing gas station skimmers, right? So how does a gas skimmer work? As the name indicates, the device skims data off your credit card or debit card in some cases when you use it to pay. So we have a statement and it reads, a credit card skimmer is a magnetic stripe reader placed on existing legitimate card reader, says Paul, who's a privacy advocate with cybersecurity website Comparitech. And here's a statement and it reads, whenever a customer pays with their card is read by both the skimmer and the original reader. Remember, it's on top. The skimmer is on top of the reader, but very nicely concealed, right? Because customers see their sales go through, they don't have any reason to suspect anything has gone awry with their purchase. And we have a statement, read statement on statements, right? So skimmers are designed to be discreet so that the victim doesn't notice them. The skimmer stores scanned credit card info until the person who put it there retrieves it. From there, the thief can perpetuate online scams using your credit card that they just got, or they can sell it on the dark web, right? And they can using your credit card information to buy things online, the dark web, all kinds of nefarious things. The next thing is, how do skimmers work on chip cards? So credit card skimmers do work on chip-enabled cards. However, they read the magnetic stripe on the card, not the chip. So avoid the stripe reader when possible. Think of this as one aspect of what should be a multi-pronged approach to avoiding gas station scams. So again, we have a statement and it reads, use a chip reader on the pump if it's available, someone says, and always use a pump that is in a visible part of the gas station, such as the pump right in front of the cashier's window. High visibility pumps are tougher to attach skimmers to. Now, what does a credit card skimmer look like? To the untrained eye, and we're gonna, we starting to train our eyes. So to the untrained eye, gas pump card skimmers are designed to look like part of the point of sale hardware. They are usually bulky and plastic, stick out further than the machine, and have arrows that don't line up. The device may also wiggle because it's not permanently a fixed piece of the machine. Because they are attached to existing card readers, they tend to bulge out a little bit. So you're gonna want to just play around with it just a little bit. Whenever you're at a machine, just play around. If it can easily come off or it's kind of jiggly, antennas should go up, right? So if I'm suspicious, I'll often give the card reader a tug and prod to make sure, right? Give it a tug and prod. But external skimmers aren't the only way your credit card can be skimmed, and even people trained in surveillance techniques can fall prey to gas station scams. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button. One Secret Service agent who was involved in an investigation about gas pump skimmers was the victim of gas pump fraud himself twice. So even a government official who's trained on this topic often can't, that's a can't tell if skimmers are there. Robert, who's the CEO of cybersecurity training company Protect Now, he added that it's becoming increasingly common for gas pumps to be skimmed internally. This means there is a device attached in the communication lines that intercepts the card number as it travels over the internet. Okay, so again, look, when you're at a gas pump and you're about to don't have no shame in it. Wiggle it, jerk it. If you jerking it and you pulling it, if it's like that, then you're good. So how do I know if my gas pump has a skimmer? Usually when you hit a gas station, you're concerned with things like getting better gas mileage and making sure you don't accidentally put diesel in the gas in your car. but you really ought to spend the time it takes to fill your tank inspecting the gas pump. There are few telltale signs that a pump has been tampered with and may have a gas pump skimmer attached to it. So before you pay at the pump, inspect the point of sale terminal by following the guidance that I'm about to provide to you. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look at the machines around you and compare the card reading slots and the keypads. If they don't look the same, some might be equipped with credit card skimmers. Take that extra time to analyze and see, do these things match? Or is there any kind of signs of tampering? Is one kind of lopsided? Next thing you want to do is you want to inspect the lockable door on the pump. It's where the attendant loads paper for receipts to make sure it's firmly closed. There shouldn't be any uneven gaps in the casing. That indicates tampering. Some gas stations place tamper-resistant seals over the door, which is something to look for, though not all stations take this extra step. Not all of them, right? The next thing you want to do, you're going to want to ensure that nothing on the point of sale machine wiggles. Remember what we talked about? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Keep, use a little force on it too, but not too much force, because if you break it, you buy it, right? So take a few seconds to verify that everything is firmly attached. Be aware of hidden cameras that thieves may have installed to capture your PIN when you enter it. So how can you protect yourself at the gas pump? Education, 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 research, research, okay? Educating yourself on how to spot a credit card skimmer and what card skimmers do is a good first step in protecting yourself from gas pump fraud. As a rule of thumb, exercise awareness anytime you're using a public pay station or when your card leaves your site, okay? Now, obviously that we're focused on gas pumps, but this is anywhere, guys, anywhere. So a shop employee who takes your card into another room to run the transaction could be dipping the card into a scanner, for instance, and pumps that aren't in the gas station attendant's line of sight gives thieves an opportunity to attach a skimming device. I would recommend staying away from places to where, like a gas pump that is not in the sight of an attendant or a, like the cashier to look. I probably would stay away from those, right? So stay safe when filling your tank by, following these tips. Whenever possible, choose the pump closest to the building. They're closest to employees and least likely to have been tampered with. Avoid using a debit card as much as possible. Avoid using a debit card as much as possible. Should you be forced to use debit, run it as a credit card so you don't have to enter your PIN. Debit purchases take the money right out of your account, while credit purchases have a lag time for payment and often offer zero fraud liability. Okay, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the like button. I appreciate your viewership. See you in the next video.